What is devotion? Devotion is called Bhakti in Indian language. Devotion is supreme form of love toward God. It is not like worldly love with which people love each other. Worldly love is based upon self. It is based upon needs, anxiety, worry, attraction. It is based upon time, place, things like what we need, what are my needs, how can I fulfill them. But the love which is supreme love for God, which is called Param Prem, it is not based upon fear, worry. It's not like having to take care of a child, and activities and feeling in that regard are called love. Supreme love fears not for love loss of God, as it cannot happen. It does not worry about separation from God, as is with men. Men do not live together all the time. Men do come together and separate after a while because we move and are separated by space and distance. Many a time, our beloved people get separated from us. They physically go far away from us, or we have to go away from them. Relatives, friends, for example. But this is not the case with God. Devotee is like a fan of God, in simple words. All worldly loves are based upon self. It is because you are, your friends are there. It is because you are, your parents are there. Your daughters, your sons are there. Remove you from the equation, and those relations cease to exist. These are all self centric relationships. We call it love when we interact and work toward maintaining interpersonal relationships. It is correct in the sense to say it practically, but the love that is with God, which is devotion, is very pure. It does not have feelings as such. It is like a flow which flows from devotee to his God. Devotee does not expect to get anything from God. There is joy in devotion. As one progresses in devotion, feelings of joy awakens in his heart. This joy is different from worldly joy. This is the joy which is called supreme joy or Param Anand. This joy is immortal. Devotion is the best way to achieve God, to go toward God, to have relationship with God. There are a lot less niyamas or laws or vidhis or methods in devotion compared to the other ways of marks to attain God. Way of devotion also has more joy in it than other ways. The chores and acts of devotion do not feel like a burden. When you do something for your beloved, it is that which comes out naturally from you. It is not a forced feeling, but something you want to do from yourself for Him. So, the God you worship in devotion, for whom you chant mantras, sing praises, or read His glories, or visit His temple, you will feel like this is what you want to do yourself and not some burden that something you have to do. You will not think about time that much, be it an hour or two. Although you can count and you will count your acts like a number of chants, readings, but it won't be like you do those things for a score. You won't pay much attention to it. Rather, you would be doing that with joy. Burdenless acts is the best thing about devotion. Acts of devotion spring forth naturally as you develop in loving devotion toward your God. The people who have made themselves perfect in devotion enjoy devotion. They live in joy continuously from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. Their God is always close to them. They live in joy with self. When they chant his name or his mantra, or when they hear his songs or his glorious deeds as told in the scriptures, they feel his touch. A positive energy surrounds them. They feel lighter, as if their weight is disappearing. As one progresses in devotion, his control over his mind increases. So he slowly elevates himself from his mind. Suppose some people are quarreling about on the road and you are watching them from your terrace, from above. You won't be affected much by it. Just like this, as you progress in devotion, all the fights and wars that go on inside your mind will appear to you as if they are below on the road and you are on the terrace above them, meaning their effect upon you will be lessened. So, as he progresses much further, as the devotee progresses much further, these things begin to disappear. Devotion feels like a simple thing, and it is indeed a simple thing. But a man who becomes devotee, who develops loving devotion in his heart, who wants to worship his God, who wants to remember him all the time, who wants to sing praises with joy and love, and who wants him and him only, is a very rare man indeed. It is a thing of highest fortune for a person to have loving devotion in his heart. Many great people have asked devotion as boon to God in scriptures. One might think that what is the use of that? Or he could have asked for something better. But he asked for devotion. But only a truly wise person or a devotee can understand that that person has indeed asked for a highest boon that he can get. Now, in the coming videos, very soon, we will cover what are the things that are must in devotion. Thank you.